Hey, shalom, shalom, Akim. Yahweh Bashim Yahushua Barakatam. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, the honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua, Waharaka Kwadash. Double honor to my apostles and elders at Great Millstone, the men that taught me this truth through the Spirit. Peace and blessings to you, brothers that's teaching this word of truth and sincerity. Peace and blessings to the rest of the believers and followers of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua that's scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. This is going to be a continuation to my last lesson, suffering wrongfully. All right. And we're going to go to the Gospels where our Lord Yahushua Mashiach taught us how to deal with being done wrongfully. Because in this truth, in this walk, this straight gate, all right, you're going to be done wrong. Okay. In this walk, in this faith, you're going to bump heads with brothers. You're going to have misunderstandings with brothers, disagreements with brothers. All right? You're going to be in the hot seat. You might even get rebuked. Well, you will get rebuked because none of us ain't right. All right? We incorruptible bodies. We striving for perfection, but we fall short from the glory. Okay? That's why Yahweh shah, O wretched man that I am. I mean, that's why Paul said, "O wretched man that I am." Through the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, he said that. But yeah, you're gonna fall, you know, and you're not always gonna be right. You're not always gonna be on point. Okay, and then you're gonna have those moments where you're gonna be misunderstood. You're gonna have those moments where brother's gonna do you wrong. Now, you it's all case by case. Ain't nothing generalized. Well, that ain't my situation, and that ain't my case. It's all case by case, and it ain't it's not generalized. This is just the majority. This is just most of the time. Um, brothers gonna have spirits, and then you're gonna have the cases where you're just dealing with wicked men. But it's not up to you at that moment to avenge yourself, defend yourself. Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah is going to be the one that defends you, rewards you, and avenge you. Okay? But let's just get into it. All right? This is Matthew chapter 5, verse 38. Ye have heard that and have been said, an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. And so happily, the subject or the title of this couple of verses is teaching about revenge. All right? And matter of fact, let's look up that word revenge. It says the action of inflicting hurt or harm on someone for an injury or wrong suffered at their hands. So the action of afflicting hurt or harm on someone for injury or wrong suffered at their hands, right? In the similar words of vengeance, retribution, retaliation, reprisal, recrimination, tit for tat, getting even, redress, satisfaction, repayment, payback, lex taliousness. It says, what does revenge mean? A desire for vengeance or retribution, motivated by revenge, an act or instance of retaliating in order to get even, plotted her vengeance, an opportunity for getting satisfaction, sought revenge through a rematch. So we're not supposed to be on that type of timing. And that's that black culture spirit, man. Because, you know, you got the new thing that it's old now, but Jake say, I'm gonna give him that same energy. A lot of black women say that, oh, you want that type of time and have that same energy when this happens. Have that same energy when that happens. Right? Black women say that a lot. But that's not what the scriptures teach us. We ain't supposed to be tit for tat. All right? So it says, ye have heard that it has been said, an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. And that goes back to the Old Testament. When you go back into the law, if you had um a man servant or a maid servant, a woman servant, and you had struck out the eye, or you had um you know struck out the eye or messed up the ear or whatever the case may be, you were supposed to set them free. Or if somebody had this, if an ox had did something to one of your servants, the ox was supposed to suffer a certain penalty. Or if a woman was pregnant and she got hurt in the midst of a fight, the man that hurt the pregnant woman was supposed to suffer a certain penalty. So this is what Yahweh Shah is referring to. All right. You could go to Exodus, I think, the 21st chapter or the 22nd chapter. But I say unto you that ye resist not evil, but whosoever shall smite thee on thy right cheek, turn to him the other also. But I say, I'm going to read the NLT, but I say, do not resist an evil person. If someone slaps you on the right cheek, offer the other cheek also. Now, this is all case by case. This is not saying that if somebody is trying to harm you, you just let them beat the hell out of you. You have the right to defend yourself. But in regards to the brotherhood, right, there's going to be certain scenarios where you are being done wrong, right? You are in the hot seat, or brothers is coming up against you, and you feeling brothers is jumping up on you, or you can't defend yourself, or whatever the scenario may be, right? Brothers not understanding your points. You trying to explain and trying to defend and clear your name, and ain't nobody going to do this or nobody going to say this, and all those spirits, right? You're not supposed to be like that, right? You are supposed to turn the other cheek. Let people win, right? And this is in regards to arguments and debates and misunderstanding of points and discussions. Because this ain't about you always being right, right? We read earlier in First Peter's how it says suffer wrongfully, right? If you're going through something, brothers is ganging up on you, or brothers is not understanding your points, suffer. Take the low. Take the low. Because the Most High is going to justify whether you right or wrong. Because time always reveals it through the Spirit of the Lord. So it says, if any man will sue thee at the law and take away thy coat, let him have thy cloke also. If you are sued in court and your shirt is taken from you, give your coat too, right? Let's see what Yahushua is talking about. If whosoever shall compel thee to go a mile, with him go twain, right? So in context, this is all regards to things that was going on during the Roman Empire, right? If a Roman had asked you or sued you or whatever the case may be to do certain things, just do what the Roman had asked you in the context of what Yahushua is talking about. But we can apply that to what goes on today in regards to the brotherhood, right? If things is asked of you, make yourself available to the best of your ability. Because when you need a brother, right, you're going to want a brother to be available to you. If whosoever shall compel thee to go a mile, go with him twain, right? Give to him that asketh thee, and from him thou wilt borrow of thee, turn not thou away. Give to those who ask, and don't turn away from those who want to borrow, right? Basically, make yourself available. And this is a part of giving your body as a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable unto the Most High. Because what you do to the brothers is what you do to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. Check. Now, this is a part of the battle. You're not going to always get this right. And guess what? There's going to be times that you made yourself available, you sacrificed, you did things, and that person that you gave sacrifice, made yourself available to, ain't sacrificing, making itself available to you. But guess what? That's a part of storing your treasures in heaven. That's a part of the good deeds and the good works and the things that's holy and acceptable unto the Most High. Check. Ye have heard that and have been said, thou shalt love thy neighbor and hate thy enemy, right? But I say unto you, love your enemies. Now, this ain't talking about love Edomites. Your enemy is a brother that you bump heads with in the faith. Your neighbor is your fellow Israelite. And they talking about, oh, you goddamn heathen boss or your heathen co-workers. This is talking to them. Even though, once again, case by case, you live peaceably amongst all men, no matter what nation they are, right? You do your best. If it be possible, you live peaceable amongst all men. But this is in regards to brothers that rubs each other the wrong way, that bump heads with each other. But I say unto you, love your enemies, bless them that curse you, do good to them that hate you, and pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you. So this is, once again, you in the hot seat, right? Brothers is coming up against you. And but you don't understand, and you trying to justify, and you got all these excuses and reasons and things of that nature, right? But it says, bless them that curse you, do good to them that hate you, and pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you. And guess what? These things is going to happen in your walk in the faith. And they just praises and commemorations and that's right, and brother, good job, and excellent video. No, it's going to be more refining. It's going to be rebuking. It's going to be reproving. It's going to be correcting. It's going to be bumping your head. It's going to be going off. It's going to be feeling like shit. It's going to be, I didn't do nothing wrong, but guess what? I'm going to let the Lord resolve it. Excuse me. You're going to go through all these things in the truth. It says that ye may be the children of your Father which is in heaven, for he maketh his sun to rise on the evil and on the good, and sendeth rain on the just and on the unjust. So even the wicked, all right, even the wicked, even the heathens, right? They have land, they have food, they have resources, they have everything, right? The Most High gave them those things. Even though they're heathens, even though they're not the sons of the promise, they're not the children of the promise, they still have things, right? So Yahweh Shah was like, be like your Father in heaven, right? So your brothers that do you wrong, you still do right by them, right? So it says, for if ye love them which love you, what reward have ye? Do not even the publicans the same? All right, so I'm going to read the NLT. If you love only those who love you, what reward is there for that? Even corrupt tax collectors do that much. right? And if ye salute your brethren only, would do ye more than others? Do not even the publicans so? NLT, if you are kind only to your friends, how are you different from anyone else? Even pagans do that. All right. So even non-believers show each other love. So we supposed to show love, because love is keeping the commandments. And once again, if it be possible, you be pleasable amongst all men. So it ain't nothing wrong with saying shalom to another camp. Keep doing the work. Push prophecies. You rebuke them and correct them when they going off in the doctrine, because that's love as well. And then in regards to the brotherhood, the brothers that you don't get along with so much, the brothers that rub you the wrong way, the brothers that irk your spirit, you still got to be brotherly towards them. Be ye therefore perfect, even as your Father which is in heaven is perfect. All right? Pretty much that's it, man. I pray and hope that you was edified. I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. Till next time I say Shalom.